Hi guys, it's Dal Candy Official here, aka Usia Vuya Dondolo. So I know that I've been literally meaning to post on my YouTube channel. I've neglected the channel for a while, but today I told myself that I'm not procrastinating, no excuses. I'm coming back with some content just to give you an update from where we last were. So those that have been following the channel, you guys know that I've taken a sober journey and now I've relocated to Joburg. So the last part that I wanted to share was that in September last year, so 2024, I had the most toughest journey that I had to take in my life, but it was for the best and I do not regret taking that decision. And that is taking the time to go visit my dad. We've never had the most amazing relationship. We literally were worlds apart. And my mom played her part to make sure that I got the best of everything. And I grew up in a space where love was the order of the day. We might not have been rich in wealth and finance, but in terms of everything that I needed, I got everything that I needed. I got to learn responsibility at a very young age. I had to fend for myself at a very young age as well. So I thank my mom for playing her part and to make sure that I am the person that I am today. So now here's the update. So in September last year, I had to embark on a journey to go visit my dad. And for years, I was very angry. There was a huge grudge that I had. And I felt like he neglected me, he wanted nothing to do with me, and he didn't play his part. So I was like, okay, let me stay away. But through the years, I remember my mom set me down when I was in primary, and she was like, this is the situation, and I would like for you to have a relationship with him. That was so admirable of her, and I am so proud of the person that she's molded me to become, because as much as I was angry at that time, I did take the steps to say I am definitely going to go visit this man. So I just prayed about it and I took a sober journey where I was sober for like 5 months. But at that point, I was 3 months in within my sober journey. So besimkhapha. Ukumkhapha is when he's passed on and now we need to cleanse his spirit after he passed on. Then ke ngoku we'll do another ceremony which we did this year, whereas siyambuyisa, so we welcome his spirit back home and he becomes a proper ancestor within the family to guide us and protect us in everything that we do. So as a young Xhosa queer man, it was the most interesting part of my life where I was able to step in, go find the cow, do all the necessary arrangements, and take on a lot of responsibilities that needed me to be sober minded once I did it. You know, buying this, buying that, being present for the family. That meant so much to me because I had lost my mom when I was 18 and I've had to fend for myself for the longest time. So honoring those ceremonies gave me so much peace. And I knew that it was time for me to also go visit my dad for the very first time in a very long time. It was the most scariest thing ever because my fear was that I will be rejected, I won't be welcomed, and that would hurt. And for the longest time, I have thought about visiting, but visiting meant that I would have to be numb. I would numb the pain either through alcohol. The best decision ever. None of that was going to be a good decision. So I took the sober journey and I was like, you know what? I've lost so much in my life already. My mom and my brother passed away. And I remember the day that I had to cry my last tears, where I had to make sure that I acknowledge and accept and make peace that they're not coming back. Yes, they might be gone in the physical form, but in my heart, they'll always be there. So I knew that if I could survive, I made a vow to myself that if I could survive the loss of my mom and my brother, nothing would ever hurt me more than those experiences. So I had to make peace with the fact that they're gone, and all I have to do now is live through the memories and remember all the good things and the good lessons and the good times we've shared together, you know, and do my best to make them proud in everything that I do. So now I had to honor my mom's last wish, which was going to visit my dad. So I took that road trip, and a good friend accompanied me to that trip. We drove together. She came all the way from, based in Cape Town, but now she was in Umtata, and she came to fetch me home in Queenstown, and we both went to Alice. So xa sifike Alice ke ngoku ke we had already buried our own issues and we found each other, and now we had a lot of time for us to mend our relationship and just to be mature about a lot of things and just to show love and grace in everything that we do, because we've been through so much, and that was one of the most vulnerable moments in my life that I needed someone like her to share that journey with. So when I got there, I was scared to get out of the car because I was like, this is it, there's no turning back. And there was something inside of me that told me that had I not gone there in September last year, it would have been too late. Either he passes on or I pass on, because life is unpredictable. But I told myself that I'll do it. Do it for my mom and to clear my own conscience and to know that I'm going to start afresh in my life. No harbored feelings, no hard emotions, no negativity, no grudges. I'll start over. And that trip turned out to be one of the most amazing trips in my life. I got to meet my dad's wife, who I was scared of for years. She welcomed me with open arms. And you know, umama ekayeni is one of the most important parts of the family. So if she could welcome me, everything else just works itself out. I got to meet my half-brother and half-sister. They're older than me and they didn't know about me. So for them to see me, it meant they could see that I'm not here to ask for money. I'm not here to try and squeeze my way into the will or try and cause drama. I'm just here with a clean heart and with my heart on my sleeve to say that I'm here. Please acknowledge me. Know that I exist and I love you guys. I know it won't be easy to start a new relationship with you guys. And I know you can't just skip so many years and fast forward to now where we are siblings fully. We can start as friends and see how it goes. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At least I would have tried from my side. That was the most important thing that I wanted to do. So the wife saw that I was very nervous and she said, you can hold your dad's hand. And unfortunately, he's got dementia, so he couldn't remember me, but at least he remembered my mom. For me, that was enough. And I got to travel to the family home, my dad's family home. And I got to see my grandma and grandfather's grave from the paternal side of the family. That meant so much to me. They had a bottle of Old Buck. And that was such a great symbolic moment where it signed me in and it reassured me that I'm welcomed with such open arms. And I went to the family kraal. I got to spend time with my dad's siblings that still remembered me because they last saw me when I was 5 and now I'm in my 30s. So you can only imagine the difference in time of them seeing me in this version of myself now. I'm grown, I'm responsible, I'm in a different space, and I'm so in peace. All I remember telling them is that I love them, I miss them, and I'm doing okay. And I was still in Cape Town at the time. And by the time I left there, I knew that I've unlocked a different part of my life, a different level of blessings in my life. Because now I could make sure that I do better in my relationships. Because abandonment was always an issue in my life, even though that I had love all around me. But imagine someone that's so important in your life rejecting you. Like everything else just stands still. Everything else, yeah. So I literally had to find my feet and tell myself that, okay, if I'm rejected here, it's okay. I'll nurse those feelings and I'll pick myself up again. If I'm welcomed, I'll come back a better man. And which I did. And I'm glad because I gained new family now. And my dad's sister that lives in Mpumalanga, she wasn't there when I visited, but she heard that I was there and she was so excited to know that I was there. And she was very close with my mom that she reached out. And she was the one that told me that my other dad's sister passed on and I'd seen her when I was there in December. So I felt really sad that she passed on, but I was glad that I got to spend some time with her before she passed on. At least I was able to at least close that chapter knowing that at least I tried. And I built new relationships while I was there. So now I've gained a new aunt who loves me as I am. And we can't wait to have dates together and catch up. And I love the way she actually said to me over the phone that you've got a mom now, you know? You've got more family. I've adopted you and I've told my kids about you, that now you guys have another brother. So it felt so comforting and so special to at least have taken that step, and I'm so proud of myself for doing that. It was one of the toughest things ever to face those raw decisions sober, but it had to happen. And now I took 5 months off drinking, and it helped a lot because it cleared my mind from a lot of things. Now I'm in a better space in my life. I've relocated to Joburg, started afresh, and I don't regret the decision. Abbey Wells in Cape Town, where people showed me so much love. And it's so special when you actually find that in those moments, when it's your birthday, you're having a farewell, people show up for you and they show you and tell you how much they love you. And it reminds you of the kind of impact that you have with the people around you. So I have been so mindful in how I move around my relationships, and I'm so happy that I've definitely worked on myself to that point. So guys, all I just want to say to you is that it's okay to go through a lot in life. There's some instances where you have to be the bigger person, and there's times where you have to go low. But this time around, I had to go higher. And I'm feeling so much better about myself. I'm feeling so much revived and fresh. And I'm in a very happy space right now. Not everything will be perfect, but I'm okay. And the fact that my mom is not longer here, I'm glad that I'm still able to make moves that will show her that I'm doing my best in my life right now. And I'm living through those memories with her and my brother that help me keep going in my life. That if I ever decide to move to a different country or different city, I will know that I've done my part to at least live my life holistically and fully and with no fear. And this is me now signing out to say, guys, it's been a great time catching up with you. It's a beautiful day out in Joburg right now, and I'm enjoying my time at home and relaxing on a Sunday, sober as hell, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm going to prepare for the week ahead. May you have a beautiful week ahead, and may the remaining months of this year be more kinder, and may everything that you have listed as your wishes and goals for this year be ticked off your list. If you can't finish them, it's okay. You'll try again next year. This is me signing out and saying that I love you guys, and may you stay blessed and stay awesome. Take good care.